Yeah, motherfucker. That's plastic. That ain't iron. Yeah, motherfucker, I got teeth now. That's right. I got teeth. That's right. Got me some new teeth. That's right. You want to fight? I'll bite you. I'll pull a plug on you. I'll make it famous. I did a nigga the other day. That nigga saw that blood running down his arm. Nigga passed out. I robbed him.
Alright, y'all. So from the title and the thumbnail, we got 3 Echo weed eaters right here. We got one right here, and we see that a hose came off. Good neighbor of ours donated them to us. So this one here, I saw we had a loose hose. I just put him back on. Now I'm gonna try to put some gas in here and start this thing up. This one here, you see it's missing all of the lines. That's a straight shaft, and this here curved shaft, it has 2 lines on it, but it's missing a vent. So this one may start as well. Let's see if this here stick edger or crank. See the compression pretty good. Our switch is in the on position. We're gonna go ahead on. Shit. We're gonna go ahead and put up some gas in there, and we're gonna see if this thing could crank up. What you think, Uncle Nephew? It's gonna start?
Yeah, it's gonna start. They're crazy.
Uncle Nephew said, yeah, it's gonna start. They crazy. So we got a little he-man, she-man right here. Let's see what we got, gang.
And that gas can. You can see through it, you know. By it being dark like that. That's how it was dry, boy. We got plenty in there now.
Alright, guys, so we just put up some gas in our stick edger. We're gonna go ahead on and prime it up. Okay, we getting a prime. We getting a good prime too. We getting a good prime, guys. So now we're gonna go to cold start. Our switch is on. Now let's see if we can get this thing running. We're gonna start, Uncle Nephew? Uncle Nephew said it's gonna crank, y'all. Let's see.
Why that blade don't hit that all that? About to start.
Alright guys, that's one down. So y'all see, we done started one of our 3. We done got this stick edger right here in the middle running already. Let me show y'all the problem that we had on this thing, which was very noticeable. You see our black line right there? It had came off our fitting. We just primed it up and she crunk right up. So we got our stick edger donated from our neighbor. Now this one right here, as y'all saw from the beginning, it doesn't have any lines, but I do have 2 kits that I purchased from offline. They're both right here. Let's open them up. So this is the kits that we have here. Y'all see we have our new fuel lines with our rubber grommet, brand new carburetor. Got us a spark plug, fuel filter, a little gasket. So we're gonna install this on our other 2, and we're gonna get those running as well. Look at me, boy. That boy done got him a stick edger, huh? I actually got me 2 kits. I got me 2 kits, so that ought to take care of our curved shaft over there and our straight shaft right here. Alright guys, so now we're on our straight shaft, Echo edger. We're gonna go ahead on and remove our filter. As y'all can see, we all a little dirty on our filter, so we're gonna remove him. We're gonna go ahead on and remove our choke.
Why are you taking all that off? You gotta take that off and put that hose on? Huh? That shit already new, man. Might as well throw this shit away. I'm telling you. Might put that new shit on there and then they ain't gonna crank. Now leave that shit on there and just put your hose on there, man. Serious.
Man, you gonna talk your shit my whole video? Alright guys, so we removed our choke and air filter housing. We have our carburetor right here. So we just removed our carburetor off of our engine. Now to remove this cable, you want to go ahead on, pull it, hold your throttle lever up, push it forward, remove this cable, and you pull it out of your carburetor. Now we're gonna go ahead and remove our filter off the engine. What a little rag you had, Neffy. Got us a little degrees on the rag. Uncle Neffy done soaked up for us. Go ahead and wipe your plastic down.
That's what it look like, plastic. Yeah, motherfucker. That's plastic. That ain't iron. Yeah, motherfucker, I got teeth now. That's right. I got teethus. That's right. Got me some new teeth. That's right. You want to fight? I'll bite you. I'll pull a plug on you. I'll make it famous. I did a nigga the other day. That nigga saw that blood running down his arm. Nigga passed out. I robbed him.
Alright, y'all. So we got our carburetor right here. We're gonna go ahead on. We're gonna hit the gas on our carburetor. Vroom, 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 vroom. And see the dial right here? You wanna turn that. Stick your wire through your carburetor. So our wire is through there, guys. Our wire is through our carburetor. You wanna pull a physical wire up. Line your throttle cable up. Alright. Okay. So y'all see we have our wire in there. Our throttle cable. Got our new gasket on our engine. Got our carburetor right here with our throttle cable installed. Now we're gonna come with our top side, our choke lever, and we're gonna install it onto our carburetor. First we're gonna go ahead and give it a wipe down. Wipe down. I believe we have a gasket on this bottom side of our cover. We're gonna put our gasket on. Now that we have our new carburetor in place, we're gonna go ahead on and install our brand new filter. Uncle Neffy giving our little cover a little wipe down. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and screw our cover back on our intake. Alright, y'all. So now we're gonna go ahead on and remove our fuel tank. Alright, so we have our fuel tank off. Now we're gonna give it a little wipe down and install our fuel lines. The motor. So as y'all can see, we now have our lines installed into our gas tank. So we're gonna go ahead on and install it on our edge. So we have our tank. We're gonna go ahead on, get it back in place. And lock it down with our screws. Alright, got our tank locked down. We're gonna go ahead on and connect our hoses. You see we got our vent right here. This one here goes to the outside of our carburetor. Alright, so our return line's a little long. We're gonna snip it a little piece off of there. Snip him. Go ahead and install our return onto our carburetor. I was thinking it might be new, guys. We might have a new plug here as well. We'll go ahead and swap it out. Put a brand new one in there. So this one here ought to run like a champ, guys. And this is our straight shaft Echo. Alright, got our new spark plug in, got our fresh carburetor, brand new fuel lines. So this baby here ought to run like a champ, guys. Next we're gonna be working on the curve shaft. So let's go ahead on and see if this thing gonna crank up. What you think, nephew?
Thing work.
Say that thing work.
If one of our people to give it to you, all you had to do is just throw it to the dumpster. The white boy gave you that. That thing worked.
You heard me? Let's see if we get this thing started, guys. Start the gas up in this thing. Let's see if we can get this thing started. What you think, Uncle Nephew? She gonna run?
I'm telling you that. It was working before you even put all that shit on. All you needed was the hoses. It worked.
Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about Echo. Let me know if y'all think it's a good product.
The best. Best in the West.
Alright, so we just filled it up. We're gonna go ahead on, prime them up. Okay, she primed up pretty good. We got it on choke already. Let's see. Our button is off of stop, and let's see if we can get this thing cranked. Hey, you're too close up on it. You're killing the blade. Let them work. You giving it all the gas? Give it all of it. Let me see. So that's another one down. Another one bite the dust. Doing good, huh?
Got good power too. I told you ain't nothing wrong with them things. And it crank right up.
Alright guys, so now we on our curve shaft. Y'all see that we got the stick shaft running and we have our straight edger running. We're gonna remove our air filter cover. Alright, now that we got our carburetor removed, go ahead on, take your choke mechanism off. You want to pull your throttle cable forward, hold the throttle lever, get your wire out of the hole, and release your throttle on your carburetor. Now we have these two lines right here. We're going to pop those two off of our carburetor. We're gonna remove this gasket. So now we're gonna go ahead on and remove our gas tank. Now we're gonna go ahead on, give our tank and our engine a quick little wipe down. What you think, Nephew? She gonna run?
It already run. Just need that little piece on there what you're talking about. I've been wrong yet?
Y'all see what happened with this one right here. I mean, we probably could have started it up, but it was missing the vent line. And we would have had gas spilling out of our tank. Alright, y'all. So on this one here, we're gonna go ahead, snug up our block. Make sure it's nice and tight. We didn't do it on our other one, but we should have. Now we're gonna go ahead and install our carburetor. You're gonna run your line through your carburetor. Got your wire right here. Go ahead on, open up your throttle. So you'll be able to lock it in place. Okay, our wire is on there. Now we're gonna turn it so we can lock it in there. Alright, so we got our wire on there. We got our throttle cable on there, on our new carburetor. Alright, so now we're gonna come with our gasket. Set him in place. We got our choke cover for our carburetor. Now, we also have another gasket that's gonna go on the top side of our carburetor. We're gonna line your gasket up. Now we're gonna install our cover.
I mean, that sweat, that draw. Wasn't sweating till I came up here. I was alright long as I was out there.
Alright. Now, we're going to go ahead and remove these old lines out of our tank. We'll pop him right out of there. And now we're going to come with our new lines inside the tank. We got a little crow that we're putting on our rubber grommet. And we're going to line up our filter in our tank. And you're going to line up your gas vent. Line it up with your gas cover. You might have to start it with a screwdriver. You want to press, but not too hard. You don't want to punch a hole up in that grommet or your hand, like I just almost did.
Right there.
Alright, y'all. Y'all see we got our new grommet in there, in our tank. Now we're going to go ahead on and install it on our motor. Now we can see already our lines are a little long, so we're just going to take about a 1/4 inch off of those, cut both of them. So now we're going to go ahead on and install our tank back on our trimmer. Alright, so we're going to screw our last bolt in. Pull our motor up. Alright, so we're going to go ahead on and connect our fuel lines. We're going to connect this bottom one first. We're going to make it hard up on ourselves. Alright, now we're going to put our top one in. Okay. Fuel lines connected. We got our new filter right here. We're going to throw him in there. Now we're going to go ahead on and install our air filter cover. See Uncle Neffy, he's screwing a new plug in.
Oh, yeah.
We had a little tight all the time trying to pull this one off of there. Hopefully we didn't break the wire or anything up in here. So we're going to lock him down. Alright, now we're going to go ahead on and throw our spark plug wire back on our new plug.
Nice on. I heard it snap.
Alright, we got it, the snap. Now let's go put some gas in this thing and see if we can get it running. We had good luck with our other two.
It run. It go run.
Let's see if we can get this one running.
It go Frank.
Alright, let's go ahead and throw some gas up in this curve shaft echo edger and see if we can get it to crank up. So, out of all of them, this one here I would say has the most work that needs to be done. We're gonna prime it up. Okay. Got a nice solid prime here, guys. Nice solid prime. We got our choke already. Our switch is on run. Let's see what we can get. I heard a little choke. Y'all see, he running too. I'm gonna lay it on. Give him a little choke. Alright y'all, so it looks like we had a successful day. Y'all see we got the straight edge trimmer right here. And this one, it actually crunk up. As soon as we put some gas in it, it crunk right up. This one here, our straight edge weed eater. We installed a new carburetor, whole new kit. It's running excellent. This one here, curve shaft, and installed the new kit as well, and it's running perfect. So we're gonna crank all of them up for the last time, and we're gonna end this video. All right, y'all ready? So first, we're gonna go ahead on, and we're gonna crank our straight shaft edger. We're gonna choke it. Our switch is on. Okay, we choked it, 3 pulls. Put it on run. Straight shaft.
Turn it off because they'll be jumping all around. They're running good. Yeah, they never was broke. I told you that's how my wife
I can go out of business now, huh? You give me a few yards.
Yeah, go get you a few yards.
Hmm?
Yeah. You count 'em. Go get you a few yards.